thank you so much to Sam Ulp for joining me on this version of Hospitality Talks, which could also be called Convenience Talks, of course. Sam, you're from StarStock. Do you want to explain to us who you are and who StarStock are before we get into the nitty-gritty of the conversation, please?
Yeah, thanks, Katie. Thanks for your time. My name's Sam Ulph. I'm CEO and founder of StarStock and now mypubshop.com. We provide B2B and now B2C e-commerce solutions for the food and drinks industry, principally.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Sam, obviously the particular service that you are now offering to pubs has been a reasonably new addition to what you're used to doing as a business. Tell us a little bit about how that came out when the virus situation first hit us. What happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, what a crazy time that we currently live in. I think it was the 23rd of March when Boris obviously announced the lockdown, and the following day I was with my leadership team. And we were sitting there thinking, well, we've got some great e-commerce technology in B2B. We must be able to do something to support the industry. So I think it was 24 hours later, genuinely, we had come up with a name of a website. We decided to repurpose our technology from B2B to B2C and essentially convert the idea to be able to convert pubs and shops into sort of vendor management tools so they can sell to the local community for groceries and takeaway and hot and cold food. I mean, it really did happen. We went from concept to live in 7 days. I mean, which is extraordinary, and I can't take full credit for that. The team have to. I've done all the hard work. My wife came up with the branding, and that was it really. And I kind of said, yeah, that's a good idea, and then gave it to the team, and they went and did it.
So. Go on, team, make it work. Yeah. Sam, tell me, just for the people out there who maybe haven't heard of you guys before or what you do, can you give us an example of a consumer journey using your online product? So, do I go onto an app or do I call the pub, or how does it actually work?
Yeah, so previously, previously we're B2B, so we've got a couple of products that are currently live. One is which is wholesale marketplace, which is essentially a wholesale to wholesale platform where they buy and sell in bulk from each other. Then we've done some SaaS for some of the large clients in the industry. And then as a result, My Pub Shop was born to enable, pubs to essentially be able to go onto a platform, our platform, upload their products, their groceries, whatever in fact they wanted to sell, put all the necessary items in around that, upload some images, and then display that as their own shop on a platform. They can then obviously link that through to their social media channels to then upsell to the local community through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever it might be. So it just creates a full, as you'd expect, like an eBay or a kind of Gumtree solution that just enables pubs and shops to be able to sell to their local community and support during this difficult time.
Brilliant. So obviously, this is where we are right now. You've repurposed the tech. You are now doing B2C, and that's fantastic. What kind of take up are you getting on that? How successful has it been so far?
Well, it's been extraordinary, really, and we've had great support from some of the major pub companies, including like Green King, St Austell Brewery, just to name two. And then overriding support from brand owners like Budweiser and Coca-Cola, Red Bull, Britvic examples. And I think one of the key things and important messages really is that this is it's a not-for-profit initiative. We are simply doing this to support the industry, and there's a 2% transaction charge, which is charged by our payment processor, ShieldPay. We just pass that straight on. Mm-hmm. And if by mistake, I don't know how we can, but if by mistake we do make a small profit, then we'll be passing that on to NHS charities as well.
I love the idea of accidentally making a profit. I think most of us in the hospitality industry right now would have your arm off for accidentally making a profit.
Well, I'm just thinking if we, at the appropriate point in time, we'll do a negotiation with ShieldPay and see where we get to, and then we can pass that on to NHS.
Excellent. Oh, that's fantastic. So obviously you've moved really quickly. You've changed pretty much the whole ethos of what the company was set out to do. That's been a success for you so far. What's next?
Well, I suppose it hasn't really changed the ethos of what StarStock is all about as the kind of umbrella company. we've always been an advocate and a supporter of the pub and the local community, and we were in the process of releasing a new platform to support the pub. So the pub for us been the focal point of our StarStock ecosystem, and we'll continue to support that. Well, what's next? I mean, it's difficult to say, really, isn't it? It's difficult to know what's going to happen next, especially when we're waiting for Boris's next announcement. We are being positive as much as we can, but I think we need to be realistic that it sounds like pubs are going to be the last to kind of open up, really. And if and when they do open up, it's going to be a sort of slow transition with social distancing, etc. So our view is we're going to continue to build tech to support those pubs and shops in local communities. So I say local communities, but obviously urban areas as well. And we'll go where the need is. And I think what's really important about our type of technology is that we're essentially letting the users decide what they want as in terms of features and functions. So we're getting loads and loads of feedback, and we're encouraging feedback saying, what do you want? What's going to make you sell more? What's going to make you connect with your customer more? How can you engage? And that's kind of how we're led as a tech business. We let our users decide how they want to use it.
And of course, even before the lockdown situation occurred, we were already seeing some pubs becoming community hubs where they had sort of a small selection of groceries, or they had a shop next door. And I've been to a couple myself on my travels, and I think that it's a fantastic idea. Why would you not go and get some toilet roll and your bread and stop off for a pint at the same time, and vice versa? I think the two go hand in hand, and we work really in depth with the convenience industry as well as the pub, bar and restaurant industry. So I do think that the two are, they're not actually exclusive to themselves. They actually can work really well together. So presumably the offer that StarStock has and the tech that you are creating for pubs will have a life beyond straight after lockdown or during lockdown. And actually in years to come, we might see a bit more of a blurring of those channels anyway.
I totally agree. I think that's right, and I'm just conscious not to to kind of lead people there, but essentially the user will decide. And but I totally agree. And of the 450 trading pubs that we have, I spoke to about 100 of them last week because I was just desperate to speak to some people and understand how they're using it, why they're using it, what they've been doing before we came along, what we've helped them with. And all of the messages you said there, Katy, are true. And that actually people are saying, I can't see a way in which I'm not going to carry this on afterwards, during transition, until we're 100%. But then again, why wouldn't I? Now I've set myself up, and then we know the process is. We're in the new normal, which is the new phrase.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I think you're absolutely right. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. And it seems to me like necessity has meant that StarStock have created something that could be really useful for pubs now, but also in the future. So Sam Ulp, thank you so much for your time, and thanks very much for explaining to us exactly what the product is, what the tech behind it is, and how pubs can profit from it and benefit from it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thanks for your time. Thanks, Katy.
Thank you.